For those who are going to see this movie, here is one thing you are going to need. A cup of coffee to stay awake during the film. Aloha is directed by Cameron Crowe, who has also directed movies such as Jerry Maguire, and Aloha stars Bradley Cooper, Emma Stone, Rachel McAdams, Bill Murray, and Alec Baldwin, and many more actors. So it sounds like we are off to a good start. So Bradley Cooper is in Hawaii, and he is this military conductor, and he has to do some mission of some sort. He is a screw-up, and he is given one more chance. He meets a super hyperactive Emma Stone, then he meets Rachel McAdams, who is his ex. There's also this satellite launch, and this movie is a major flop. A major letdown. A film you are unlikely to see again. I was falling asleep. I was watching the movie where the plot was pretty much a horrible mess. Severely, and you could tell by the editing. There were a bunch of clips thrown into the movie where it's out of place, and the plot seems to be out of order. Right in the start of the film, you are completely lost. You are unable to tell what the heck is going on. Then 15 minutes later, you are still lost, and you are not able to understand anything until the middle of the film. So the first half of the movie, you got your characters talking about things you don't understand, acting in strange ways you are unable to comprehend, and that is the problem. By the time this is happening, you are slumped on your chair, your hand is resting on your hand, and your eye starts to twitch. You are starting to give up on the plot until you're in the middle part of the movie where it gets a little intense, and you're finally into the story just a little bit. But this is the main reason why this movie fails. It is very incoherent and confusing. The characters throw this at you, and the scenes are just piled up in a horrible mess, and it's unable to grab your attention. Whenever there's a movie out there needs to be some sort of grabber and get you into the story. Now this movie is also a romantic film, and Emma Stone and Bradley Cooper has this relationship, but good God, the chemistry is awful, and they quickly have this relationship, and you are unable to buy it. You are unable to believe that these guys are together. And then you come across dialogue that is so artificial, like you can tell that the actors are reading from a book instead of using their own words. For example, there was this scene where Bradley Cooper was talking to this kid, and the kid doesn't even talk like a kid. And you can tell that the dialogue is from the heart of the script instead of the heart of the character. So there are so many serious issues with this film. A convoluted plot, terrible chemistry with some pretentious dialogue. A couple of good things I can say about this movie is that there are a couple of scenes that made me laugh, and there were a couple of scenes that were quite beautiful too. And aside from the dialogue, the acting was pretty good. There were also a couple of scenes where they were showing Hawaiian culture, which is good, but there were too many scenes which adds to confusion and clunkiness of the plot. Cameron Crowe has made some great movies, but this one was just a huge unfortunate disappointment. This movie had some potential, but the ball has been dropped and we got this. So I'm gonna give Aloha 2 palm trees out of 10. By the time the movie was over, I was like, thank God, because it felt like 2 hours. So, that is my review of Aloha. Thank you for watching. More reviews on the way.